Sometimes the technical stuff I know doesn't interest people, but I'm using this cloth today instead of the harem cloth that I use as a backing for something, and I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. It's a double cloth. A double cloth is a cloth that is really made of more than one layer. In this case, there's a layer that's woven like a check, and then there's another layer. There's two sets of threads on the loom, and the other layer is simply weaving a solid non-colored cloth. And what you have in a double cloth is you have two sets of threads that weave independently of each other. Let's see if I can pull this apart for you. But at the same time, while they're being woven, this set of threads might be pulled out of the way so that you can be weaving this, and then it goes back and forth. But really, they're independent until they reach out to one another and crisscross. And the weaver plans this out so that in some cases you might be able to get a different design on both sides. In this case, it's just a solid fabric and a pattern fabric. But if you look closely, what you'll see is you'll find where these threads reached out and grabbed the other layer. And that's done at intervals so that the piece is woven together but still retains the character of each thing on each side. And you can see, if you look very closely, you probably won't be able to see it here, but you can see the little dots of the white fabric behind it just came up and just grabbed one tiny spot there, grabbed one of the threads from here before it went back to its own weaving. So what I wanted to explain was, if you're using the glue stitch, this is actually what it's based on. It's based on these tiny little, in this case, the fabric itself has reached out and actually taken a stitch. And it's very much the inspiration for my invisible baste. It just was actually woven that way, so that the two layers act as one, but they still can be their own thing. And this feels very much like what happens when I stitch two very soft fabrics together with the invisible stitch, except you can't see it, because what happens is the reason is because it's floating inside and not on the outside. So I just wanted to mention that, because double cloth is amazing. It's always amazed me, and really I'm always very excited when cloth teaches me something or allows me to investigate technique and cross those over.